You talk to people in towns like Epping, and what you hear again and again is that they weren't told what was happening. One day the local hotels are just housing guests. The next it's full of asylum seekers, mostly men, and no one's explaining why or how long they'll be there. That sudden shift unsettles people. It's not always about racism or politics even. Often it's about feeling like decisions are being made over your heads. When you don't have information, people start to assume the worst. And that's where a lot of the anger is coming from. What's happening on the streets now is complicated. You've got local parents and residents protesting because they're worried about their safety. But then you've got the far right showing up and suddenly it becomes a different kind of protest with banners and chants and cameras. At the same time, you've got the anti-racism groups coming out to push back. So now instead of a community discussion, you've got shouting matches and police guarding hotel doors. It's emotional, it's messy, and it's not always clear who's there out of concern and who's there to cause trouble. But it's all feeding into the same national tension. Inside those hotels are real people. Men like Whale from Libya, who says he just wants to work, learn English and play football. He's been waiting a year for a decision, stuck in a room, unable to move on with his life. Some of these guys are scared to go outside even because they've had abuse or been threatened. Others are just bored and frustrated. They didn't expect to be stuck like this. And while people are outside protesting, they're inside watching it happen, not really knowing what's next either. It's no wonder things feel tense on all sides. A big part of the problem is that no one really knows what's going on. Not the neighbours, not the councils, not even the police in some instances. The government won't say how many people are in a hotel, where they're even from, or how long they'll be there. So rumours start flying. People link every crime to the asylum seekers, even if there's no evidence. And when there's silence from officials, people fill in the gaps with fear and suspicion. It's not just about the asylum system, it's about trust. And right now that trust is wearing thin. No matter which side of the argument you're on, most people seem to agree on one thing. Housing asylum seekers in hotels isn't working. It costs a fortune and it creates tension on both sides, and it solves nothing long term. The government says it's been shutting some of them down, and they promise to close them all if elected. But unless the system speeds up, unless people get decisions faster and communities get real information, the anger won't go away. People want fairness, safety and honesty. Until they get that, protests like these will keep happening and the divide will keep growing. What are your thoughts on this?